So how do we manage change successfully? First thing I want to mention is be aware of change. When you're going through a change, it is not evil, it is not the devil, it is not a curse, it is just what it is a change. But where there are things that are very critical to you and it affects your values or your standards, and you know that it doesn't have a positive impact on you, there are only two things you can do. One is let the person know, that this is my view and that's my viewpoint on it. And the person may want to change their view on it. They may not, because they're very strong about what they believe in. And the other option you have is, you know what? We outgrow people as well. And that's the reality of, like, we do outgrow people. And it doesn't mean that you hate them, but it's just that, that focus we have is not the same anymore. The value is not the same anymore. But does it mean that you don't like them anymore? Of course not.
Right, hopefully everyone can see that. Yeah, I think everyone can. Thanks, Natasha.
So today we are going to be talking about mental health, and depending on whether you've had, you've heard lots on the TV and the radio, it's very topical. Everyone's talking about it these days. So I'm going to sort of talk about it from not going into too much about the medical aspects of it, but hopefully a little overview about what it is and how we can help protect our mental health at the same time. Being chat, everyone has mental health. It involves the way you think, the way you feel, your emotions and the moods, and it's not just something that's happens one time and then it goes away, or it's not feeling a certain emotion all the time. It varies and it changes, and just like we all have physical health, we all have mental health. So it's not specific to some people, and it changes all the time. He was in that position, he had to rest. And so this is what I was talking about. Sometimes you just need to take a break and step outside. So while he was feeling really stressed and really anxious and feeling really low and suicidal, he took the time out to sleep under the broom tree. And the one thing I would say, yes, it's good to rest, but also you have to get up. When you're feeling absolutely low, the one way to prolong it and to feel sorry is to stay down. So keep that routine. Yes, take time to recuperate and recharge your batteries, but you also have to, say to yourself, I'm not going to remain like this forever. I'm going to get up. And if you can't see the light, if you can't feel like you're getting up, that's when you have someone else looking out for you to help you. So, for example, in his situation, there was an angel who told him, actually, Elijah, get up and eat. And so you can reach out to other people, but also you can also be this figure looking out for others. So if you see your friend is, not talking to you as much as usual. I know in lockdown people say that, some people are not messaging me or whatever as much as they used to. Rather than waiting for someone to message you, you can also be that blessing and actually look out for someone else and be like, I haven't seen you in XYZ time. Is everything okay?
I got asked to speak on evangelism. Now, before, I know when I say the word evangelism, for many, something inside them just dies. They're like, oh my gosh, no, I don't want to do evangelism. That's not for me. I hate doing evangelism. And I can relate to that. That was me all over. I hated doing evangelism. I felt it was cringy. I felt like whenever I was trying to share my faith with my mates, it never came out right. I just end up stumbling over my words and just feeling like just a plonker, a real idiot right in front of my mates. And I was like, man, God, I just feel I feel like a loser. And I think, so I get that feeling. I understand that was me. I think the reason for that is we feel this sense of duty to share the gospel. We feel this responsibility that we have to share the gospel, right? We have been, if you're a Christian and you're watching this and you're a follower of Jesus, then you've been rescued and saved. You've been set free. You've been delivered from the curse of death. You've been set free from sin. Sin no longer has a hold on you. And the righteousness of God has been imputed to you, or has been given to you as a free gift. And you did nothing to deserve it. And so in a way, you feel like, man, I'm in debt to God. I feel like I owe God my evangelism. I feel like I owe it to God to go out and share the gospel. And in a way, that's true. You know, Matthew 28, that famous verse, Jesus commissions the disciples and he says, hey, go into all the world, make disciples of every nation, every people group. Because all authority on heaven and earth has been given to me. So go make disciples, baptize them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and teach them everything that I have taught you. And surely I am with you even to the end of the age. And so we have this sense of like, and Jesus has commanded us to do it. I feel like it's something that I have to do. Evangelism's not for me, bro. Evangelism is not the one, okay? It's not in my personality. I'm not the right person. You're talking to the wrong person. Okay. Or you go, I don't have the right personality. As I said, it's not a personality issue, it's a perspective issue. And it'll prove you blessed. My top.